Hello again, my name is Gabe Zollner. Interesting article, worth a view on Canada Free Press, and the title is "Who Exactly is Helping the Taliban? The Ungrateful and Corrupt Mr. Karzai?" Well, as it turns out, that's exactly what's going on. And when the drug lords are captured because of their opium trade running, what ends up happening is they all get pardoned and released back into their wherever they sort of came from, so they can continue their business. Now, when you stop to think about it, the American people are directly responsible for the deaths of thousands of our military in Afghanistan. And the reason that is that what ends up happening is the money that's generated from the sale of their opium is used by the Taliban to buy IED explosives. Yeah, IED explosives. And weapons and bullets. So what ends up happening is it goes sort of full cycle. You know, these people grow the poppies, they turn it into opium, the drug lords distribute it, it gets consumed not only in the United States, but in the free world, I guess, but a lot of it does come to the United States. And the money that's sent back is used to buy weapons that kill our military. Pretty crazy, isn't it? And then, to make matters even worse, you got the Obama administration shoving all kinds of weapons through Turkey into Syria. And they're giving it to the bad guys, you know, the Al-Qaeda bad guys, so they can try to depose President Assad. They already whacked Gaddafi in Libya using the same kind of technique. And when Obama was having problems in Libya, he launched his own war without congressional approval. But what's Congress doing about that? Nothing, other than they just talk about it. They said that what he did was against the Constitution. Well, then what are you going to do about it? Nothing? Just let it sort of slide? And by letting it slide, what you've done is you've created a bigger problem, because Obama's doing the same thing in Turkey to give weapons into Syria. And then once he accomplishes his objectives there, which looks like, you know, who knows? I mean, they've got a lot of fighters. They've opened up all the prisons in a lot of those countries. Let the prisoners out, as long as they're willing to fight, to try to depose of Assad. And the weapons that they're using are like weapons we gave them. What do you think Russia's going to do? Just sit there and let this thing continue? Assad is a friend of Russia. Assad thought he was a friend of our government as well, until Obama decided to whack him. Anyway, this whole thing in Afghanistan is completely insane. And as soon as we leave, and I've said this on numerous videos, as soon as the last American soldier steps onto the steps of his C-130 or whatever is going to bring him back, that place is going to disintegrate. It's going to go the same way that a lot of these other countries went, and that's going to be under the control of the Brotherhood. You know, and I said this in another video as well, maybe that's part of the plan, because all the oil money now in Libya, who gets that? You know? Who gets the oil money in Libya? Well, it's not us. We're just paying for it. And that money is funding more terrorism. That's what it's doing. Because it's controlled by the Brotherhood. Same thing in Egypt. Controlled by the Brotherhood. The objective that Obama has is that Syria gets controlled by the Brotherhood. And then Jordan. Pretty crazy. But just follow the pieces of the puzzle. When you follow the pieces of the puzzle, they all bring you to the same place. And that's a real scary place. Afghanistan is a mess, and it'll revert worse than it was before we got involved with them. You watch and see.